Welcome, welcome. I hope you have a great weekend. It was a very interesting and very cool weekend, and we are going to be recognizing a couple of people actually, especially one that was interesting when things happen. When the right uh, storm and the perfect storm happen, great things can happen. But anyway, let me make sure. Yep. Okay, now it's yes, perfect. Now we are online, Facebook. Okay. Okay, welcome everybody. And I just want to say we have a great week. It was a very cool week actually, and different things happened. And one of them, I want to recognize a big explosion that happened. Her name is Marianne Gasper. Most of you probably don't know her. She's actually been there for a while. She was sponsored by Mary Milao. Mary, as you know, was sponsored by Nicole. Um, she was active, and she was had people on both sides that were building, but she didn't have. She was missing one person to be a qualified brand ambassador, and that means that one leg it was accumulated volume in both legs. But anyway, something happened last week. Finally, she sponsored a new person and make her a qualified brand ambassador. And she has so much bullion carryover that she cycled 60 times, 60. And that's incredible explosions. And now she, of course, with what is happening now, she decided to start building. But that's to give you an idea the beauty of this pay plan. If you were in one of the older pay plans, you will never have the capacity to do that you can accumulate volume into parts. And we have a couple of people that have done that. Adrian is here. Let me change.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, but that is too low.
Okay.
And then you look like little person.
Thank you for taking into consideration our height
And
difference.
this is more comfortable.
Okay. Hello, how are you guys? Happy Monday.
Okay, I was mentioning about
I heard you share. Yeah. Okay, so this is so exciting. I feel like we're at this place right now in the 3 business where we're a year in now officially. And I'm watching what's happening with like people who've been sitting back, maybe not even really realizing what they had their hands on. And then all of a sudden they get excited, or somebody helps get them excited and ignited. And then boom, they're cycling. She just made over $2,000.
Right.
Not even really knowing how, why, or what, or, I mean, you guys, that's awesome. We're all like, waiting for Amy Dunlap's Fierce Life lottery slot this Thursday, that she's giving away $1,000. And this lady just was enrolling one person and made over 2,000. Like, think about it. I think some of us need to reassess what we're sitting on, the asset that we're sitting on. Does that make sense? Like, so if you guys, I would check out where you're at, and I would do like a big recall on who's enrolled, what are the types of volumes that they have, and come back to those people and say, hey, like, you know what I mean? Like how, like this is what you're sitting on. Like, we should have a chat about, a little bit more serious chat about what you could be doing with 3, I mean, that's definitely worth a conversation in my opinion. So exciting time.
And that's not the end of the story, because now she's qualifying both sides. Today already have 2 cycles.
Yeah.
Think about that. She has 2 legs that were building, but she was not active. In other words, she got excited, and I'm sure the cycle is going to go even faster, because after getting that big check that she's going to be getting on Friday, she's going to say, whoa, this is something, although she already knows. Mari sponsored her, and Nicole sponsored Mari, and they are always well connected. But I'm super excited.
So congratulations to Marianne. Yeah, so huge congratulations to Marianne. This is, I don't know, did you start with that? No? Yeah. Okay, huge congratulations to Marianne. Yeah, for becoming active, seeing what's happening. And then, I mean, that's just so exciting to me, right? So, I mean, I look at that and I'm like, oh my goodness, like who else in our organization is sitting in a position that they could pop like that overnight? Because that's how we make money, by helping other people make money. Isn't that the coolest part about this business? That's what I love, is we don't make money until our people make money, right? So who in your organization can you help make money? And if you guys did not qualify for Tulum, do not fret. This whole call tonight, I really want you to like dive deep into your like, okay, what do I want to accomplish by convention, right? I mean, that should be like the number
That's
one
the next
thing
step, yeah.
on your mind right now is like, okay, I didn't qualify for Tulum. That's fine. How can I capture an extra $1,000 with the spring forward? How can I capture what the team has put together, Legacy Makers team, and the money that we're giving away on top of it, right? So there's a lot of money to be made right now. So, I mean, I don't know about you, but when I was a broke single mom, I went for the money. Like the trips were like great, but I couldn't find a sitter for my kids. So I was like, just show me the money, you know? I just want to be making more money. And so that's really was my driver. It's what drove me every single day. I had this real defining moment. Maybe you guys could relate to this. I had this real defining moment one day after I was on a phone call and I was like, oh my gosh. And somebody had told me no. And it was the first time that I'd gotten a no that I wasn't upset by it. I don't know how to say that. Like it was the first time, like it happened quite a bit. Like I was on this like no streak, you know, and it happened a lot. And all of a sudden I just was completely unbothered by the fact that this person was like, no, it's not for me right now. Thank you. And I'm like, oh, permission to stay in touch. And I got off the call and I was like, but there is a yes. Like I've just had several no's. So there has to be a yes coming. But it was this real defining moment because I just stopped caring whether they said yes, no, or maybe so. And I just started sharing from my heart why I was excited. And I told them the reason I was doing it, right? The reason I'm calling you, Irene, is because I think you and I together could build a great business. The reason I'm calling Maggie is because you have way more experience than I do. The reason I'm calling
Sorry.
George. No, I'm kidding. The reason I'm calling is because I would love for you to make extra income as a mom, right? From home, right? The reason I'm calling. And so I just started really diving deep. And when I called people, it became more of this heart connection, you know, where I was like really telling them why I thought about them and the reason why. And, you know, if they could get excited, great. And if not, that was okay too. But that was a pivotal moment in my business because I started calling more and more and more people because I wasn't thinking about the outcome. I was just assuming they were all going to get excited. And when they didn't, I was okay. Do you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay. So I hope and pray that every single one of you guys, and I know some of you guys are already at that point in your business, but when you get to that point in your business, you are unstoppable because you have your goals in front of you, what you're willing to do to get it, and then you're putting the action in behind it. And it's okay if you get a yes, no, or maybe so. Like, because those people, right, they didn't pay my bills. They didn't have to watch my kids. They weren't working 2 jobs for me. So it didn't really matter what they said at the end of the day. As long as they were excited about products, I'd send them links on products and ask for the order, right? If they were excited about products and business, I would get them started on the products and I would invite them to business calls, right? If they got excited about the business only, I would ask how much money would make this worth your time, right? And then I would say, okay, now we need to talk to this many people in order for you to earn that. So it's a totally different conversation, right? Because you're a different person in it, right? So you don't have like the anxiety or the overwhelm of if you get a no, or if they're a yes and you're like, oh my gosh, they're a yes to the business. And I've never, you know, worked with somebody who's been that excited about earning money before, you know, you're like all these reasons, we hallucinate these reasons like, you know, in our head oftentimes before they even occur. So I would tell you, if you really want to go for the money right now, the spring forward, which I know the majority of you guys do, you're like, well, of course, Adrian, I wouldn't say no to an extra 1,000. I would hunker down this week, just having gone through what we went through with Tulum. I would hunker down on anybody who said no to you, and I would call them again and see if they would say yes to trying the product, even if it was just 1 box of Eternal, right? Or 1 box of collagen. Okay. I would call everybody in your organization right now, make sure you have commitments for those that are going to attend convention in August. That would be huge because every single one of those heads, those little butts in a seat, you guys, is worth $1,000 to you. And it's better for them because you cannot give them that experience. You can talk about it, but them experiencing it for themselves is a totally different ballgame, right? So we want to make sure that they're at the ball game, right? That they're at the ball game. The other thing I want to say is, it's important. It's really important right now to just, again, you want to just go back to the basics, right? Of like, how do we build this business? Connecting, presenting, and following up. What am I supposed to do today? Connect with 2 people. What am I supposed to do today? Present to 2 people. What am I supposed to do today? Follow up with 2 people. Like if I were to tell you, oh my goodness, I'll pay you 3-star income or 3-star elite income. Okay. If you will just call 2 people today and get a yes, no, maybe so. Send them a presentation. I will pay you 3-star income. Right? Do you want that? I'm sorry. I keep saying 3-star, 3-star pro, right? Okay. Not elite, but I'll pay you 3-star pro. Okay. I mean, think about that. If I were to sit down and contact 2 people today, I could be earning the income of a 3-star pro.
Every day, 2 days.
Yeah.
Only today.
2 a day. Yeah. So 2 a day keeps the bill collector away. 2 sachets of product a day keeps the doctor away. Right? No. Or 2 Eternels, 2 collagen, whatever that looks like, 2 Vitalite, right? Keeps the doctor away. And if you guys knew what I knew and George knows about what's coming at convention,
now
you will wish that your entire team was there in that room, ready for what's coming. Like I know it's coming because they're sending these things to George and I.
Yeah.
So I know it's coming because we know it's coming. Yeah. It's real. Okay.
Yeah. And the problem, we cannot even give you a hint because they can't.
No, right.
But anyway, something that I was going to say also is for those of you that saw or watched the video with Kim last Thursday, it's in our channel, by the way, but watch it because what she said is so important. One of the things important. Kim says something very important. If you're just going to promote the business, the product is a small business because you are not going to have the leverage to build an organization. That's where the big business is. And she was very clear. You want to make 100, I never seen her so aggressive. You want to make $100,000 a month or more? You have to show the whole picture. You have to talk, but you have to think bigger too. We are thinking too big of ourselves. That's why, by the way, I keep recommending the book 10x is better than or greater 2x. Than 2x because it's changing that mindset that we have. And that video or that presentation by Kim Wee was amazing. I watched it twice already. I watched it live and then I watched it another time on Sunday because he has so many little I would say boulders, doesn't have nuggets. They have boulders that are amazing, and that go a lot to what with what the book goes along too. And we have to think like that because we disqualify ourselves before we even enter the race. Sometimes we don't think, they say, oh, $1,000, but I never done that. The contest that we have now, and then we disqualify ourselves already. We say, I never done that. Well, just because we didn't do it one time, that doesn't mean that we cannot do it twice.
Right.
And the next time, or the next time, or the next time, we can become a superstar. My first experience in network marketing was epic failure. My biggest check was $29.95.
Yeah.
$29.95, by the way.
I think I beat you. I think I was $39.95.
That was my biggest check.
Very much, but we were excited because it worked, right?
And then my second one, I started making money and the company filed for bankruptcy. Another big failure. But I kept doing it because eventually things are going to work when we are consistent. But everything starts right here in our mind. We have to be consistent. We have to really not only have confidence, but beyond confidence, we have to have courage. And let me tell you why. We can have confidence at certain things that we do. But if we want to get out of that comfort zone, we have to have courage. And that's, again, something that Kim Wee said. Everything that we need is outside your comfort zone. Right. When people say, well, I don't want to do that, but I want to reach this. Hey, if it was within your reach, you already would have it by now. We have to do an extra call. We have to connect with extra people. And we are here, and your uplines are here too. We work with you. It's why it's a team effort. You don't have to have 10,000 hours of experience like the book, what's the name of the Outliers? Outliers. If you have 10,000 hours of experience in something, you become an expert. It's true. But why wait? Do it with your upline, with your partner. We have the 10,000 hours already, and then you learn much quicker. And that's where we have to have a mindset. And every time, again, a contest coming up, or you have a goal or something like that, not to disqualify before you even start.
Yeah.
Just say, okay, you know, this is going to be different. Because again, in the book 10X is better than 2X, you set up your life based on your goals in the future, and then you change what you have to do today based on that future. Not to base your future in what you did or didn't do in the past. Because if not, we are going to be stuck all the time. And that's why it's so important to keep in mind that. And right now we are entering in a very interesting phase, and three cool things are coming at the convention. Again, I wish we could give a hint, but they tell us not to even hint anybody.
We're not
Although
allowed
I don't
to
know
hint.
if we give hints, I don't think anybody will guess. Well, maybe, who knows? But in case.
Yeah, we really shouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Thursday.
Thursday. Okay, so
Yeah,
this
talk about that.
Thursday, I choose to plug in. I think if Amy's gonna do $1,000 giveaway and that excites you and it excites your guests, we're gonna plug into that. Okay, so she's doing the Glow Up Project, a live virtual event with Amy Dunlap and Dr. C.B. Helsel. It's gonna be on her Zoom link. It's out on the new calendar. So June 6th, this Thursday. At 7 p.m. Central, they are going to be doing a opportunity Zoom. I've heard that it's going to be a little bit different. Like it's going to be kind of like a fun thing. It's supposed to be like more bringing people together, more purposeful conversations. So I am not sure what we're in for, but I'm there for it. I'm excited about it. And so we are not going to do our Zoom call Thursday, just because last week, I will say, even though we had a good turnout, I feel like the majority of people last Thursday. It was the last time she did this. That really overshadowed. So I am not here to do that. Okay, I can see you guys prefer to plug into her $1,000 giveaway, and I get it. Right? I get it. So we're going to plug into that this Thursday. Then the rest of the week, we're on our new summer schedule. So we're only doing one thing a day now. Okay. One thing a day. So we have tonight's rally, and then tomorrow and all the way through Friday, we're doing Power Hour for half an hour only from 9 a.m. to 9:30 Central. That's AM. So it'll be 10 Eastern, 9 a.m. Central, 8 a.m. Mountain, 7 a.m. Pacific is our new Power Hour schedule. It's going to be like the first, 10 minutes, I would say, is going to be connecting with you guys, seeing where you're at, what is it that you need assistance with, what are you guys coming up against? We're still going to bring all that back. We're going to have a little snippet, like a call to action piece, like a little bit of training, a little bit of call to action, but mainly we want to hear from you and see what you guys are up to. Okay, so that will be new Power Hour. Isn't really a full hour. It's actually called Get Up and Go. So yeah, so it's not really, yes, very good point, Irene. It's not a whole hour anymore, but so what was Power Hour is now Get Up and Go at 9 a.m. Okay. So every day, Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. So George and I are going to be kicking off a lot of the first little bit. And then we will need somebody, if you guys are already on the schedule, just text me. And then we'll talk a little bit about what your subject could be and what really needs to take place. But it's going to be more of like a round table, like, us connecting with you guys, going like, okay, if Irene says I connected with 5 people this week and 2 said yes because I gave this phrase, we all want to know that, right? Like we want to know what's working for Irene. Same thing, if Lisa was like, hey, I'm doing 3 Zoom calls this week, I've got booked out, what should I say here, there, whatever, we all want to plug in and connect with that and help her out and give her some ideas. So it's going to be a little bit more interactive in that way. Okay. So we're just switching it up again. I love that you guys are here for it. I'm here for it. I get it. But I think this schedule is going to work better, like long-term for the whole year long. So we said summer schedule because we're kind of testing it out, but I really think that plugging in earlier is going to be better. And then if you guys want to jump on anything else, you're welcome to, or if our call goes over, because we have a really great topic, you can watch the recording of Fierce Life. Okay. So Monday night, yeah, less is more. Thank you, Irene. Yeah, I really was feeling it. I was feeling this like overwhelming sense of like, I just wanted to be able to provide one thing a day for you guys to plug into, because there's so much training going on in the company. There's so many different things going on. I don't want you to feel like you can't connect with us. That's where the Get Up and Go calls are going to come in, and Monday night team rally, just to give you guys a heads up for the rest of the week. But that'll be it for us. And then Thursday night, we will do a Zoom. So now moving forward, if they do $1,000 giveaway, like Amy, if she continues to do that, it seems like she's doing it once a month. We'll plug into that. Okay. Because you guys are already inviting to it. And then we'll do ours the following Thursdays. Okay. And I won't really know till it's there, just FYI, because I could probably try to get some more like intel from Corey, but anyways, that's a sidebar. I'll figure that out. We'll try to get that to you guys as soon as possible, but that is going to be the new schedule. Any questions about that? Any questions about the new schedule or plugging in or Zoom links or anything like that? Yes, Irene.
There it goes.
Oh.
So I volunteered for Wednesday, power hour, power half hour, get up, go.
Yeah, get up and go. Yes. Uh-huh.
So you turn this up a little here. So our format where it's shortened, can you give us the bullet points again of how this will flow? Because we're incorporating the blitz still, right? Or we're
Yes.
not?
So the
got
blitz
30 minutes now.
So on Wednesday, we're probably just, I think what we need to get in the habit of is during those 30 minutes of time, for those of you guys who are on and you're not speaking, I would use that time to get ideas and be sending messages, like already be sending messages.
So it is still blitz.
Okay, sorry.
We have to
Can
find
you
out more,
ask me that after. I don't know.
Because I don't know if there was a topic that I know in the past with Power Hours I did this previous year, we had the older format and you chose something you felt would be needful to share in a training.
Yeah.
But then we had a new format. And then we added the blitz. So I'm just wondering with 30 minutes, if there's something how you want to narrow that down so that we don't just kind of slide, you know what I mean?
And so I don't think we're going to slide anywhere. I think everybody in this team is pretty well rounded enough to know what to do on a weekly basis as far as how to invite somebody, especially with the scripts on the Our Legacy Makers website. However, it's not a bad idea if we want to spend extra time on Wednesday to go through and text out a few people using a script that's on the website already. That's something you can definitely do as a topic. Yeah. And I'm still trying to figure out, because I know we had pretty good traction with the text blast, why can't I think?
So we won't really be doing anything other than doing the blitz. We're just saying, hi, we're together and go for it.
You mean as far as coming up with a script for Thursday?
No, I mean like for the format of that 30 minutes, will we still be sharing our wins?
Yes, yeah.
And then we're going to move straight into the blitz. Is that basically it?
Yeah. We're going to go through, like I said, round table. So it's more like you're jumping on, everyone's, kind of like, saying hello, high-fiving each other, getting each other pumped up to be together. And then we're going to be having a quick little topic. So something like, if you're like, let's invite to, yeah. So I think I said it, but it's 10 minutes of round table, 5 minutes of topic, and 5 minutes of, closing out, in other words, and, having still people share. So, I would say that, and I'll put this out in the 3-star and above group, Irene, but I would say that we should be doing that in almost every single call, right? Is talking about how to connect, which presentation to invite them to next. The next presentation is always the best presentation, right? And then following up. So like in each category, like if we were to have a topic, it would be around those basics, right? Connecting, presenting, following up. Yeah. So, but yeah, it is going to be more of, I liked it better. I'm just going to be honest. When we first launched 3 and when we got on those working power hours, we were actually working together. Like we were like, do you remember when we would talk about what was like going on, in your business, and you're like giving everybody a little piece of time so that they could be heard.
Like a mastermind.
Yes. Thank you. Exactly. So, we should call it morning mastermind instead of get up and go. I think that's better. Yeah. I'll have Tasha change it. But yes, I want it to be more of a mastermind because I feel like we had such a great launch. Our team, I don't know if you remember this, our team had an amazing launch at the beginning of 3. Like And I think a lot of it had to do with that everyone was being heard, everyone got a second to share, you know what I mean? Like, and we did a really good job at masterminding and helping each other out that way. And I would like to bring it back to those basics, and anything else we talk about should be around connecting, presenting, and following up. So as far as like Blitz goes, if you're the presenter for Wednesday, because you are Irene, I think it's a good idea for you to be like, hey, let's text out a few people right now and invite them on to Thursday's call, which would be Amy's this week. And yeah, so just know, I think that Maggie just put this out there, and maybe Maggie, could you touch on it? Because George has the chat feature up on there, but you had mentioned that if you wanted to actually participate in the $1,000 giveaway, you're sending money in, right? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
They mentioned that in the huddle, that if anybody that's willing to send money, because whatever isn't matched for the 1,000, Amy puts in the rest. So they asked us to send to send it to Corey and Shout, I guess, to let her know. And I don't know, we sent in Venmo, and I think to Corey Cassidy, just like her name. And they said $10, whatever you can, just send it in, because that helps.
Did she post her Venmo address on there?
I don't think so, Irene. I think she just put, somebody asked her, she said, just my name, Corey Cassidy. So I guess we'd have to, if you know the last 4 numbers of her phone number, I don't know. I just, the last time I just Venmo'd Amy, because she's the one that's paying, but I don't think she wants to be in charge of it. So
yeah,
she wants everybody to send the money to Corey. So I know that's what you are to, like me and Terry and whoever participates, we just send money, so that we don't feel like, one time Madell won $1,000, Madell.
Yeah.
So, I don't feel awkward, I don't feel like, hey, well, we participated, you know what I'm saying? So and then if we didn't participate, I wouldn't feel right inviting people to something and I wasn't participating. I guess that's the good way to put it.
Yeah, that is the perfect way to put it. And so it is your choice. So this Thursday, we're promoting that. And if you want to bring people on, then I would think it would be a good idea for you to send some money in case your person wins. But if you don't want to participate in that, you don't have to. You can still have people get excited and just don't say anything about $1,000 giveaway. They can come and check it out. So in other words, don't dangle a carrot that you're not participating in. Does that make sense?
Right.
So like you can get on and say, oh, I'd love for you to hear from my really good friend. She's a chiropractor, Dr. C.V. Hudle. My other friend, Amy, they've got this really fun glow up project thing going on. Would you be willing to hop on? And when they do the $1,000 giveaway, it'll be like a surprise, right? But
yeah, because but anybody could win. I mean, they do a spin thing, so anybody could win.
So you may consider, if you're inviting people on there, they might go, how come you didn't put me in?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's just it. I mean, and honestly, you guys know, like we've been really open about this in the past, right? The reason George and I don't do that is we don't feel like it's duplicatable. Like you probably wouldn't go out and put $1,000 giveaway together for your one Zoom. I don't feel like it's a duplicatable thing. But is it fun and exciting? I mean, obviously you guys are plugging into it. So I don't want to piggyback on something that's working. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to try on those nights. Now, all the other Thursdays, yes, George and I and the team are covering other Thursdays when $1,000 drawing giveaway is not going to be taking place, right? So you can for sure plug into that, get people excited, know that you're in a safe place, that there's no dangling carrot. It's just straight, come check it out. Here's what you get. What you see is what you get, kind of a thing. And so we can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. And basically what it's doing, Amy, is the same thing when we used to do meetings in hotels, etc. We were charging $10 to people to go to the hotel. To pay
I charged for Mary Kay. If my people wanted to come to my meeting, they had to pay $10 to get in the door. So
that's the way that we were paying the rooms.
Right.
Yeah.
So
George used to have a wheel and he would spin it.
Oh yeah, but that's another story. Yeah.
But I was just thinking it was a tie-in, because then people realized, oh, I paid $3 to come in here. So I'm going to stay to the bitter end, because I'm going to see if my name gets fun.
well,
you know?
Well, and it does make sense because we used to do so many presentations that we had to pay for the rooms, and that was
Yeah.
$600
Yeah.
a week,
Yeah.
right? So,
Yeah.
so look, if you
Depending on
guys
the room.
want to do a giveaway drawing, we could come up with a number that feels good to you, and everyone pitches in $10. That's something we can definitely
I'll
do.
come with the
It's up
nice
to you.
extra that's short.
Yeah,
That's what Amy's doing. She's not gonna cover $1,000, and maybe not.
Mm-mm.
no, because she
No.
has more people participating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be-
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But we could,
So-
but we could do like $10. I mean, there's 13, 14 people. We could say, hey, we're going to do $100 gift card,
Yeah,
$100 cash. I mean, $10 to everybody. It's not that difficult to pitch in the beginning, because honestly, a lot of us that come from, and Amy has a lot of this in that group, a lot of the Mary Kay world, and we're used
Yeah.
to that. It was like,
that was the way that was-
the person is, whoever you're invited is like, pretend that they're saying, so Adrian, what's in it for me? So when you say, hey, you know what, your name's gonna go in a drawing, we're doing a one-time drawing, and you have one in, I mean, we had over 300 people in the last $1,000 drawing, but it's not all just Amy's group. There's people from
yeah.
all over joining there. So, it's
Right.
okay.
Well, and it is
Um,
kind of a big thing within the company that she's the only leader that's doing that. So when that word gets out that she's doing that, there's so many teams that plug in, which is another reason why I would rather plug in than not. Does that make sense? So if your person wins, I'd be sending some money, you know what I mean, to help out,
Yeah.
right? If your
Yeah,
person
because she-
wins, yeah.
Yeah,
said-
because she might say, one time she did say this. She said, you'll have to ask George, like, so
Yeah, it was when we-
so that's one thing we have to be aware of, because she could say that, say, well, man, there was 10 of George and Adrian's people participating, and they've won the last couple of times. Like one time Duchess won. Well, Duchess, that they're in the Ferraros group, So
Yeah,
she
no.
one time told me, I think you'd have to call, I think that would be George's
Yeah.
responsibility to
Mhm.
pay that out.
Well, that was
you know.
before she was asking for the $10.
Yeah, she wasn't asking for any money then.
And she was
Yeah.
using all her money.
Uh-huh. So at the time she was using just her money. Yeah. So you guys think about it. Definitely send George and I a message if you think that'd be a good idea. I will not give away $1,000 because I would rather pay somebody's $1,000 I'd rather pay for 2 people to fly into Salt Lake City and go to an event.
Yeah.
I wouldn't just give it away in a random drawing. Okay. Does that make sense? I would rather put $1,000 of products in your downline organization than, right?
Absolutely.
So I'm just saying, like, I like to do things that make sense, but I also see the value of it drawing people in that have never seen that thing before. And you're like, what you're saying, Maggie, what's in it for me? Right. So it's up to you. We can give away free products like we have in the past. Although the last package I sent out, the lady never got it. And I was like, I cannot keep sending boxes of Eternal. That's $110 a box. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So I want you guys to think. Let's think about this.
130 something by the time we up here in Kansas, it's 133.82 what I pay for one box of Eternal every month because of taxes and shipping, so it's expensive.
And if
And I
anybody,
know
you guys-
Robin won a collagen through one of Amy's things too, a collagen box. Which,
I never got it.
well, she eventually did about 6 months later.
Oh, I won something. Hey, I won something one time too, and I never got it because it was me.
Right.
So,
And I'm trying to, my point is that although this is great and it's fun, and I'm not saying I don't see the value in it, I want to do the things that make sense for you guys long-term that are what you would do anyways. Does that make sense? Like if I'm putting time into my business and I'm expecting something back, then what do I need to do? Make sure that I have new people looking at the materials each week and jumping on the calls, and I'm following up and I'm enrolling new people. That's how I know how to make you guys consistent money. Right. So, and then with the Spring Forward promo that we have right now, that's huge. You guys got to go for the Spring Forward and make that extra $1,000 that George and I are matching a lot of the money that's on that table right now. How many of you guys have looked at the summer promotions that are on Shout and you have them printed out? They're on your fridge. No? Okay, that's it. Okay, they're on my fridge. Okay, and I'm the one giving it away. I don't win anything for those. I win the value of watching you grow and have an incredible business and you earning that money. And so, I mean, obviously the business improves, right? I guess I'll say, I don't want to say that. It's a win-win for everybody, but I'm just saying I would rather gift you that. I would rather match the bonuses that you've earned because that's your residual income. That's income that's coming to you consistently. You know what I'm saying? So, yes. And then, yes. So, and there are in-person events that are going to be coming up. I'm going to have a meeting Wednesday, about where we're going to head. I believe we're going to be heading to New Jersey first and foremost. They have the largest amount of people there that they can gather. I know Lisa's excited. So we want to do some things there. And then I want to circle back until we can get done across the country, right? So I know California is on my bucket list right now. Utah, I want to get back to Utah so bad. And then also Kansas City, right? So, I mean, we've got a lot of great things coming up, and yeah, so we're going to be doing lots of fun stuff. Amy is also doing, yes, Kenyon, very good. Amy is doing a glow up event in Las Vegas on Wednesday night, this Wednesday. So if you have people in Las Vegas, oh, Irene.
Yes.
And yeah, okay. So we want to definitely connect with her. So yeah, this Wednesday, whatever we got to do, I'll help you. Whatever we have to do to get her there, I'll help you, Irene, if she'll say it.
Now say that again.
I'm
You
talking about our friend. Sorry, I just went to a private conversation with Irene again about our friend who lives in Las Vegas that's struggling right now.
Oh, I know who you mean.
If we
Yes.
could get her to that event, I wonder if we could help
Yes.
save her right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And I had one of my team members ask me yesterday, is there any way we could have a live meeting on Wednesday, and I'll do anything. I have 2 people coming. Where can I take them? And I thought, well, you know what? I don't want to have 4 people or 5 people show up to the corporate office.
yeah,
But I'd rather fill my house and have it there, than, do you know what I'm saying?
I totally do. Yeah.
So I told him I'll make it work. We're either gonna, I still have my table set up. I've been getting a little flack from some of my friends.
Yeah, and by the way, doing it in the home is not bad because 99% of the people don't have the chance to go to corporate.
Yeah.
So you can do it at home.
Definitely.
Well, they don't. What was that? What was that, George?
I said definitely.
Do it in the home.
Yeah, do it in your home.
So I still have my 3 letters up there. I have my draped table, and I just thought, okay, you people that are so critical, I'm gonna put the products in my little box and I'll reset them. You got them, yay! But you know what? It's a conversation piece, and I'm a little like Mama Bear mode. This is my company.
Yeah.
Don't tell me I can't put the number 3 up in my house.
Yeah.
I'll keep it up as long as I want to.
I love it. Right.
Anyway, it's ready. I'm saying take me 5 minutes to have the display up. That's about it. So
yeah, do it in your house. Perfect. That's it.
So if anybody, I know Kenyon has told me many times Wednesday does not work for him. And if it was a day that did, I know he would come and support me, and I value that. But when I have my own people, my own team that want to meet on a certain day, and they've got people that can come on that day, I need to go with that, So anybody wants to come, if you know people around here.
Yeah, put it out. Yeah, put it out there. We'll have it added to the calendar. Okay, what time are you doing it at?
It'll be at 7 probably. That's the best time.
Okay, 7 Mountain for you and your address. And then we have Nicole doing hers same day, Wednesday, June 5th, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. So you guys, I love this. You guys, where is this? Send it to put on the team calendar. Needs to be on the team calendar.
I know this sounds like kindergarten, but I still don't get how to do Canva. But I have my neighbor who promised to show me his school is out and graduation was over. You guys, I have been totally AWOL because I've had 3 recitals, a graduation, a death, a funeral, a viewing, and last week I spent a whole week plastering and painting and spackling and that kind of crap. And then moving people out, moving people in. It's just kind of had a full plate. So I'm ready to get back in the game Wednesday here. And don't get me wrong, I'm grateful because I am so thankful, as Adrian knows, to have involvement with my family, my grandkids. Yeah. So, but it's been very busy.
Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah, yeah.
So Wednesday, I'm going to have a little party here.
Okay, so Wednesday in Lehi, Utah.
Yeah, And
Okay.
my neighbor's gonna show me how to do Canva now that all this, she
Yeah,
has
by the
a.
way, there are tons of videos on YouTube. That
I
if
know,
you-
and I've watched them. I'm a hands-on live person, George.
Yeah.
I got,
However you want to do it then, whatever makes sense for you, right? So whatever
Yeah.
is easiest for you is fine. And we can help out with that too. So
Um,
I'm excited. So much is happening. Okay, who is going to commit to getting their $1,000 before convention? Yes, right? Okay.
I'm not in a contest, it's your own money. I know something.
Spring forward,
Yeah,
right,
spring
right. Yeah, don't wait for the lottery ticket on Thursday night. Wait for right? Wait for something else. Wait for, you know, your business to get in action. But honestly, I would just focus on you guys connecting with 2 people this week. If you didn't connect with anybody last week, can you connect with 2 this week? I didn't say 10, I said 2. Lisa's saying yes. Who's saying yes? Raise your hand if you're a yes to connecting with 2. Oh,
we
I've
have
got
balloons.
balloons. Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
So Christine, Frank, Irene. Okay. And I'm just going to
Yes,
Maggie.
for
Okay,
me.
Maggie. Yes. Okay. We've got, okay. I'm going to assume Dr. Estelle, Melissa, Terry, and Nicole, I know are all going to connect with 2 new people this week. So 2 new. And then I would highly encourage you to go back to people you've talked to in the past and be like, hey, remember that thing I was talking to you about 3? Well, I was pretty serious about it. Wanted to see, you know, if you were in a different place now, I'd love to send you some new information, or have you seen this? Anything they have not heard or seen yet is new for them. Oh my gosh, I have this new thing. I don't know if you remember, we have this incredible product. It's called Revive, right? Or we've got this incredible thing, Share stories, right? Come back with a story. If you've heard a really great story on one of the calls this week, tell somebody, right? Tell somebody. You could be like, oh my gosh, George and Adrian just announced that there's this woman somewhere, I don't even know where in our organization, that cycled 60 times. Do you know what that is? That's over $2,000. And she had no idea what she was doing, right? Do you know anybody who could get excited about these products? Do you know anybody who would get excited about making an extra $2,000? Right? Who do you know?و do you know? I would reach out, ask for referrals. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. And that's that. Anything else you want to share?
No, that's it.
Okay. We'll add
thanks for your
events.
bubbly personality, because I think we all need to hear and see that.
Yay. Woo!
Yeah, well, yeah, tomorrow 9.
I'm back. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, tomorrow 9 a.m.
George, don't be mean. I'll be like with my coffee. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, and I was at church Sunday, and you're a friend of mine that you went to high school with long blonde hair. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Emily? Wait,
No.
Monique? Wait, who? Long blonde hair. Oh, Julie.
Julie.
Oh,
How are George and Adrian? I said, their daughters are graduated. She said, what? Get out of here. That can't be true.
yes, that
Can you
happened.
send me some pictures? I'm not even on Facebook.
Oh,
So
that's
of course
so
I can do that.
sweet.
She says, well, what are they doing now? Are they
Oh.
still in that, MLM stuff? And I said, oh yeah, and so am I. She says, how's that going for you? I said, good.
Yeah. Okay. Enroll her, Irene. Enroll Julie for both of us.
Oh, I tell you.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun. You'll have to tell her we said hi.
Never say die.
Never say die. That's right. I put that quote out there the other day that I said, you know what? Restart, refresh, refocus, just never quit. Right. And that really is the name of the game right now. And I would tell every single one of you that if I was sitting down on a one-on-one with you, assessing your businesses and going over your numbers and who should we call and what should we do, that's exactly what I would say to you. Okay, time to refocus, right? Get your camera out. It's time to refocus and recapture this whole business that you've got here. Whatever you started is your base. Whatever you haven't completed, that's your future, right? So it's like going out and reaching out to however many names are on your list. If you don't have a list of names you're working off of, write down at least 2 names. The first 2 names that come to your head are the people you need to call this week, and miracles will happen. I just know it like I know it. So I would highly encourage you guys to think about that. Like, okay, if I were to call 2 new people this week, who should they be? And then listen and write those names down and don't question it. And don't call them with an intention to pitch. Call them with the intention to say, hey, how are you? How's your family? You're going to form them. How's work going? Right? You guys, I call my girlfriend. We were sitting, I think maybe I shared this with you. We were sitting at the kids' graduation. And then we're putting the party together, and she finally tells me, this is a mom who's participating in the event, like her kid graduated with my kid, and she told me she lost her job 2 days before. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, do you know what I'm saying? You guys, you just don't know. You just never know. So you want to be that voice of like love and kindness and comfort and coming in and having this gift of what you're sharing with them. Like, you don't know if it's going to work for them or not. You don't know if they're willing or not. You're just there to show up to say, hey, how are you? Well, what am I doing? Oh, I'm doing this thing called 3. I could send you a couple of links if you want. Right? You know, I mean, you guys just keep it simple. Keep it really simple. Who can you lead out today by sending a previous video to? If you know a big time networker in another company and that company's not doing well, you should send them the Kim Wee video that's on the Legacy Maker site right now. So they can see when she talks about the big money. She doesn't talk small money on that call. She talks big money. Okay. And she talks about how. And I think that's the important piece there. So yes. Okay. So we are at 47 minutes in, and oh, go ahead. Yes, Irene. Mm-hmm.
So I decided I'm going to have a little luncheon, and it's going to be lemonade, learning, and lifestyle.
Oh, that's a great idea.
3 L's. Anyway, so I'm just going to invite all my little neighbors like Julie and some of these other gals. You know where my neighborhood, how it is.
Yes.
Just have them come over in the afternoon time.
Smart.
You know?
Yeah, it's summertime, lemonade and lifestyle. Oh my gosh. I want to do one of those with my 3 letters. Okay, so lemonade and lifestyle. I really like that. You guys, who's down for that? Like, that sounds like a lot of fun. Lemonade, lifestyle.
And they get to come and learn about 3.
Okay, lemonade, lifestyle, and learning. Her.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot of fun. I like that.
Yeah. I gotta make it fun. These girls are like on overload, kiddo time. You think it's a lot with school and all the activities and the sports and the lessons and all that. But when they have them all home from school, think about it. They're on overload, trying to keep everybody happy and everybody at home, or just, you know what I mean.
Christine knows. She's smiling. She's got her kids home for the summer. Right, Christine? Yes. Oh my gosh. And Melissa probably knows too. She's got kiddos at home, and and Estelle still has one left. That's there. So yes, exciting time. So
I have to cut out red hearts out of watermelon and float them in a lemonade pool. I will.
Irene's making crafts for the kids now so she can talk to the moms. The best.
Oh my gosh.
That's the way to go. Here, kitties, over here. Okay, moms, this way. That's smart. That's smart. I love that. That is true, though. It is what it is when summer's out, right? So exciting. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we are going to move forward. Tomorrow is our first 9 a.m. What are we calling this now? Morning
mastermind.
Morning mastermind. Okay, morning mastermind. Okay, let me send that. Okay. Okay, just because I will forget. Okay.
Because that's really what it is. Everybody's got something valuable to share. Everyone.
I liked it best when we were doing
and you should see Frank's got 4 people that said yes this week. Frank, you're in the background. Show your face. Say hi.
Okay.
He's got 4 women lined up that said yes, they want to hear about it.
Oh, Frank, good job. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yay. Oh, he's muted. Can you unmute?
Can you unmute yourself?
Oh, let me ask you to unmute.
I just want to.
Hi, Frank.
Hello.
Hi, I can hear you now.
He's a diehard too. He's not giving up easy.
Okay. Awesome. Well, congratulations on the 4 women who are excited to learn more. That's awesome. Wonderful.
Yeah, I hope they come to fruition.
Yes.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yes. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys. Well, we are going to let you go. We will see you bright and early tomorrow for Morning Mastermind. And I highly encourage you to reach out to 2 people, even if it's tonight. they're on the West Coast, they're still awake. So I'd send them a message over there. If you know anybody like Irene and West, okay, Utah all the way up to California, be like, hey girl, how are you? I was just thinking about you. How's your day going? Or how was your evening going? You know? So just start reaching out. Okay, you guys. And when you get stuck, use the scripts on ourlegacymakers.com on step 6. Okay, we're still trying to get that revamped. So, but it's going to be good. We'll have it all on one page soon. All right, you guys, we will see you later. Have a great night. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.
Thanks.
Bye. Thanks, Irene. Bye, you guys.